Hello YouTubers. So we're gonna cut a hole in this slate, make for a piece for a sink. So first thing we're gonna do is scribe some lines on, and then we're gonna tape them, and then we're gonna cut them. All right. So we're gonna scribe the lines for our sink. Okay, now we're preparing to draw the lines. First we're going to tape over our scribe lines, and the purpose of the tape is to prevent the face of the stone from chipping. Okay, so now we've taped it and marked it, and there's our blueprint that we've done. That's actually the first step. Make a drawing of exactly what you want. Gives you time to think about it so you don't make any mistakes, because if you make mistake cutting stone, it's very difficult to rectify. There's a glue that you can get to glue stone back together if you need to, but it costs $100 a quart, so it's called a kimi. Anyway, we're going to start our first cut. Now, before you do your first cut, you need what's called your piss can. Where's your piss can, honey? Ah, here's my lovely assistant with the piss can. Show us what it does. Take the cap, turn it right side up, and there you go. And that, you squirt that onto your diamond blade while you cut, and that helps you make a good cut. All right, so what we're gonna do first is our marker cuts. Basically, we cut like about 1/4 of an inch in, or 1/8 of an inch into the stone, and we make a first pass, and then we go after our actual cut. So it's a time-consuming process, and we'll get going. Okay. All right, so we're getting ready. We're going to make our first cut. We'll show you how it's done when we get a little deeper in. Right now, I'm not going to be able to film and cut at the same time. Okay, you can see what we've done here. What you do, you make one very shallow pass, and then you go deeper. So we've got 1, 2 cuts made, and we just made a shallow pass here. I'm going to try and get my assistant to hold the camera while we make the next cut. Okay. I cut my first stone when I was 6 years old. I learned how to do this before I could hammer a nail. But everybody in my family that was the expert at it is dead, and I'm just a hack. Okay, so we finished our corners with a diamond blade and a sawzall, and we're ready to put our new sink in. Okay, here's something to think about, and a couple things to think about. One is that most people who are doing this kind of work have probably worked with wood. And when you're sawing, don't force your saw. Just let the blade cut along slowly. Don't try and do this quick as if it was plywood. The second thing is that when I go to move this, I'm going to lift it up on edge, and I'm going to carry it from low down on edge, because even with this backsplash adding strength there, I don't want to pick it up on one end and the other as if it was a piece of plywood and expect it to be okay. It could break either here or here. So be careful when you go to move this. and make sure that when you lay it into place, into its final resting place, that everything that it's landing on is level, because anything that's not level could cause this to crack further down the road.